Hey guys, it's Harrison with Aquatics. Today we're going to be doing an awesome video where we're going to be putting the muck guppies into the muck guppy pond. So let's do that right now. But before we do that, we got to do our weekly check on all the tanks and see how all those fish are doing that you guys can buy from our eBay store. And right here we actually have some mutt fry mixed in with some albino fry from the sky blue albino guppies. So these guys are just growing out as long with the cherry shrimp. Just going to be growing these guys out until they're about half an inch, and then they'll be going into the muck guppy ponds that we're setting up today. Up next we actually have brand new guppy to the fish room. This is an albino platinum Dumbo. Probably one of the best males we have currently in the fish room, and this is the female that I have breeding to, just normal albino guppy. Took off there, but so this guy, their fry will look like same coloration as the male. The females will be same tail color, just not as vibrant on the body. So these guys will look awesome in a pond if you're from Florida or a warmer climate like that, but also will just look fantastic in a tank, as well as if you want to do your own guppy breeding project. This type right here is pretty rare to come by, and a great addition to any breeding program. And let's show off the muck guppies that are going into the 100-gallon guppy pond. So these guys are just going to be, like we always say, a mix of different colors, different grades as well, different patterns. Like I can tell some of these guys are going to be snakeskin or also cobra as well, which is just different patterns on the tails and body. So it's absolutely going to be a great addition to the fish room, and hopefully get to see how these guppies just completely take over and explode in that size of a tank. So let's go ahead and get these guys bagged up and start acclimating to their new home. Alright, let's get down to catching these guppies and putting them in that pond. So first we're going to acclimate them in the bags. So how we do it here in the fish room is I like to get some water out of the main tank and put the guppies into this, and then put them into the bag just so it's they're in the same temperature all the time. So we got our first couple victims. I mean, just kidding. Just our first guys into the new pond. Let's get a couple more. There's one little baby. These guys are actually our first fry that we had in the fish room. Actually really happy with how the colorations of these guys. They're still pretty young, but they're starting to get their designs on them, which is how I can tell what kind they are. Alrighty, through the power of editing, I have caught all of the ones that we have in here. So I'm going to pour them in the bag and start the acclimation process. Alright, here are the guppies. Let's start the acclimation process. So, what I'm going to do to acclimate these guys is, since it's not a huge temperature change, just a few degrees off, I'm just going to float them in their bags for about 15 minutes. So I'll see you guys in 15 minutes. Alright, so now we got the pack of females that we got from Seagrass Farms in Florida. These guys, if you remember, we ordered a bunch of muck guppies from them. Sadly, most of them did pass away just from, I have no idea, but these are the last couple females that we have left. So let's put these guys in. Let's see this take off. That looks like Dominic wants to stay in the bag. Oh yeah, they look great in here. Got the big bag of just all of the guppies. Get a good close-up shot of all these guys. So let's put these guys in now. Let's get a good view of all of them coming out. Looks like they don't want to leave. Alrighty, so last but not least, let's add in the bristlenose albino pleco. So how I got this guy is he's actually a adoption. That's what I do that sometimes within the local area to where it's fish that I can either breed or know that can survive and thrive with the other fish that I'm breeding. So what this guy is going to be is he's going to have this nice big 100-gallon bin with just the guppies in it. Oh, it's not, no territorial issues, no nipping of the fins, nothing like that. I am going to be purchasing a albino female. If anybody in the area of Connecticut, Woodstock, has one that they're willing to either donate or want some money for it, please contact me. I have my email and all my socials in the description. So let's get this guy in there. Alrighty, so I got this guy in the creature bin that I have. Let's do just a little close-up of him, and I'll tell you a couple facts about these guys. So this guy is an albino. Looks like almost he might be not fully albino, just because he does have a slight orange tinge to him, as well as the brown around his tail area. But he is definitely albino, just because you can see from his eyes and the orange coloration from him. So what this guy's going to be is he's going to be going in the pond right here. I'm just going to acclimate him for 10 minutes. I would suggest usually 15 minutes, but since the temperature of the 55 that he was in the pond, they're only at like a degree difference, so it's really not that big of a problem. And the water's aged the same as in the 55 as the pond. And you know, these guys make fantastic plecos. I know everybody, when they first start out in the hobby, they really want plecos just because, you know, it's your classic aquarium fish, and they usually go to the common pleco. Now the problem with the common pleco is it gets around 12 feet, produces a ton of waste, and I just don't suggest anybody keeping those. But these guys make absolute perfect beginner plecos, sorry, and are just perfect for aquariums or even ponds like we're going to be doing in this. So let's get this guy acclimated in the bag. Alrighty, so he's been acclimated for 15 minutes now. Let's get him in the pond. He's absolutely going to go crazy for this. I do have a cave right there for him, and the female, when the female comes in, you can actually see the guppies swimming around it right now. But I am going to be getting a pleco cave, and what a pleco cave is, it's really just for where only a pleco can fit inside, and that's where they lay their eggs. So let's see this guy launch off. Might take them a while because they are pretty slow and kind of dumb, but give them a little shake. There we go. Come on. Get in a nice bigger house. Not want to get off. I guess he likes the creature thing too much. There we go. There we go. And he's off. Already sucking on the cave like he likes to. And he's underneath. There we go. Perfect. So keep tuned for that female. That's going to be coming in the next one of the next couple videos. Alrighty, so it's been about 1 week as of the new shirt, but I just wanted to give the Guppies a time to relax and get used to their new surroundings. Before we take a look, one last look at them before the next video, I just wanted to say thanks for subscribing and liking and commenting. You know, it really helps grow the channel, and it's just something that you guys can interact with me. I always try to respond to comments and help out any way I can. So let's look into what the Guppies look like 1 week later. So this is about 1 week later. Let me just pull this out for you guys. Well, usually when I do this, they all come over here. Don't look like it. But what's been going on in here, just a little update, is they have been breeding like crazy. I see Fry all at the bottom, wiggling around. And there's one really super pregnant female that's about to give birth. See if I can catch that on camera for an upcoming video. A lot of the males, if you remember, didn't have their full colors. Well, now that they do have their full colors, there's one that's a cobra that's almost like the color of honey. It's golden, really nice looking male. I'm hoping it passes off its genes to some of the females off in here, and then they can produce some really nice colored fry. Again, I just want to say thanks for taking this time to watch, and I really appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I'll see you on the next one.